Okay, here it is. Here it is. All right, guys. This is my theory. Savathun has been working with the Scions from Season of the Dawn. With her, with their technology to steal the light. We have lore about Savathun as Osiris requesting Ghost and requesting documents and stuff to understand Ghost and, how the light works and how the transference of light works from the Traveler through the Ghost to us, right? Because we already know once a Ghost dies, our connection to the light is gone, right? So I believe that Savathun is working here with the Scions. We saw in one of the first trailers for the Witch Queen, there were Cabal ships right near Savathun's ship, and our Guardian was on those ships fighting against Scions. We know that there was a Scion, one of the Scions that survived from Season of the Dawn, right? We defeated, I believe, 3 of those Scions, the Scion sisters, but the 4th one, the youngest one, I believe, was the one that survived, right? So I believe that at some point Savathun influenced them, right? Because we know that the Scions are, this is like going way back, but we know that Scions are really powerful beings, right? We don't know too much about their background, but we did get a lore card from Destiny 1. Again, not a lore expert. Do not quote me exactly, but I know to the extent that lore card goes something like this, where the entity, I believe it's the entity, some people think it's Oryx, whoever it is talking to one of the Scions as it's being taken. And it says to the Scion that, essentially like the Scion is scheming, plotting, it's more powerful than it lets on, basically hinting that the Scions have some grander plan at hand and they're just allowing themselves to be subjects to the Cabal, right? Something to that degree. Kind of gives you the idea that the Scions offer more than what we've experienced from them so far, and you kind of get that from that Season of the Dawn with the Scion sisters. So that's my theory, is that the Scions have been working with Savathun, right? So that's why I said earlier they're a part of this, faction, right, with Savathun. And what we see here is that is a hive thrall, and this is an empty tank. What is in this empty tank is up for debate, but what if this was some essence of light that they were actively trying to transfer to this hive thrall, right? Maybe there's a ghost in here or something that we can't see, or somewhere that we can't see, but what if that is what we are seeing right here? Is this Scion, because this does look like a Scion, this Scion is trying to transfer the light into this hive thrall. Now, there was a mission back in Destiny 2 Vanilla with Asher Mir, and we saw him try to recreate the light. We did a whole mission with that, and in that mission was actually one of the first times that we actually got introduced to Savathun, right? Like in that mission, there's like a portal that's open, and they talk about how something is looking through or whatever, and we saw an envoy of Savathun. It was like a wizard or something like that. So we learned that you can recreate the light, but you can't transfer the light. So with that being understood, pretty sure they did some experiments, they failed, whatever the case was. That led to Savathun taking over Osiris's identity, doing more research into that, understanding that the ghosts are the link. And she kind of mentions that too when we're talking to her in Season of the Lost, like when she's telling us about how our enemies have tried to trap the Traveler and all this other kind of stuff, but they haven't, like very few of them, because obviously they killed Cade's ghost, and we've seen ghosts killed before, but not many have looked at the ghosts as the source and tried to take that power through the ghost. So this is the first time this is actually being done. So that is what I think is happening in this scene. We're seeing that kind of play out with the Scions here doing some experiments. And this scene right here on the moon could be some kind of combination of the technologies between Savathun and those Scions to create whatever the hell this is. I think this has to do with maybe incubating hive ghosts or whatever the case is. But that's the whole theory pretty much. I think it's a combination of Savathun, those Scions, the light stealing technology, all that stuff coming together to be the reason why. Because we also see here, it's like a direct showing of what we just spoke about. We've seen this before, so we see the Scions directly interacting with this hive guardian, this hive titan. So yeah, that's my theory. It's the Scions. That's how they get the light.